trying something a bit new here for breakfast. I've got honey and bananas in the pan, sorry. And then I've got my baked oats in here, heating up. And yeah, I want to see like how this will turn out. Like, I don't know, roast cooked bananas, for some reason, this has this like unreal taste when it's done correctly. So yeah, I'm gonna see how this goes. Let it sort of just caramelize and do its thing, I guess, while that heats up in the oven, and then see how it tastes. Should probably log this. So again, macro factor, we go recipes, baked oats, and then we can also go tablespoon of honey and 1 banana. Cool. It's like all of that, 33 grams of protein, 7 grams of fat, and 84 carbs. Pretty good pre-workout meal if you ask me. So far it tastes pretty good. Just need that to heat up. Yeah, so here we go. Now the bananas turning out like a little bit more golden than their normal color. That white color, they go into more of that golden color, more of a yellow. That's what I want to see. This thing making noises. It means it's at 220 Fahrenheit, but it's hot enough. It just sits there now and it'll do its thing and get hot. So you got up at 6 this morning, 6:40 now. Probably hit the gym after I've eaten all this. So probably won't get there until about 7:30 by the time I ride there. Had my check-in, by the time you guys are watching this, had my check-in last week. Well, this week now, but for you guys last week. And calories I bumped them up about 150 calories, nothing crazy, but just because of the amount of work and that, like amount of walking I'm doing, lifting I'm doing at work, riding to work, riding to and from town, all that sort of stuff. I'm burning a lot more than I normally would, so calories are up a little bit just because weight was going down a bit too quick. But that's fun for me. That means I can have this sort of shit for breakfast. Sweet, looking good. How's this looking? Feeling pretty good. Here's my little trick for oven. Aluminium foil. Doesn't get hot. Doesn't get that hot. Just take it out with my hands. Now normally I would eat it straight off of the aluminium foil, but if I pull that over the top, it's gonna go everywhere. So. Watch just happened. It's crazy. Delicious. So basically every time I was talking in the videos in this YouTube video, there was something going on with my mic and I was picking up like the surround sounding sounds, like the music, people talking in the background, way more than me talking. So I'm going to discuss it here. Annoying, right? Basically I'm doing the pull around here, and the goal after doing some feeder sets to warm up, about 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, and the goal here is to get a massive pump, get a full stretch in the lats, especially when you're sort of coming up and across your body. You should be able to feel your lats almost like pulling off the bone at the top of the movement, being really slow, really controlled with the eccentric portion, so really feel that stretch all the way up, and then pause at the top for a second in the stretch position, and then pulling low and hard, keeping your elbow tight against your body as well. Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to say. Let's go back into the video. And we're back again with another part. Oh, my focus or not. Back again with another section of the video. This time we've moved into a bent over barbell row. Not something I would typically do, but for this workout I thought I would throw it in instead of doing a different movement. Basically the goal here is to try and use as little momentum as possible when pulling that weight. Trying to really trying to bring the elbows back, driving the shoulder blades together. I mean, with this exercise, you can throw a bit of weight around, which is nice, it's good fun. But then at the top of the movement, really trying to squeeze the shoulder blades back together, get a good contraction of the mid-back, and make sure we're keeping our chest nice and tall, back nice and straight. Don't want to hurt ourselves. Alright, we are now on exercise 3 of the workout. We are doing a chest supported row. One of my favorite movements. I'd load up the T-bar row as my favorite. I'd probably put that as my favorite back movement, mid-back especially. But why chest supported? Well, one, compared to something like a barbell row or bent over dumbbell row, something just for example, having something on your chest to support that counterweight against you. That way when you're pulling into the padding, and you're not having to fight against the weight. You can lift a lot more weight with better control and better form. You get a way better connection with your muscles with that, especially with your back. I find your back is one of your harder muscles to sort of connect with. So being able to not rely on your extrinsic muscles to support you. You can fully rely on just grabbing the bar, driving your elbows back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and really getting a good pump in your back. So yeah, every chance I got, I'll use a chest supported something to hit the back, or you know, if you're doing your lats and you're doing like a lat pull down machine, then obviously your legs are locked in and you're not going anywhere either. So again, about 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps here, and then pushing to failure on the last set. It's always good, sort of on like the last set of almost every exercise, push to failure or at least close to it. That way you really know what the muscle feels like to go to failure, and then when you are pushing that sort of 8 to 9 RPE in your other sets, you really know how hard you actually have to push. Back to it. Again, I think the final back exercise for the workout, for this workout, it's just a straight bar, lat pullover, or lat prayer, whatever you want to call it. Basically here what I'm talking about is I'm being a bit of a bitch. That's all there is to it. No, from doing so much lately and doing a lot of wakeboarding and eating shit, my core was on fire. Like I didn't notice it until I started doing this exercise, and I was like, oh shit, my core is so sore. So I had to drop the weight back even more than what it was already at, just to be able to feel it in my lats, not my core. Crazy. Pretty simple exercise, trying to get a real deep stretch at the very top of the movement, trying to get your arms above your head as far as you can, comfortably. And then sort of driving the bar down in more like an arcing motion, not sort of pulling it towards your waist, but sort of more like arcing it towards your waist, trying to really feel those lats and lower lats engage and squeeze really hard at the bottom of the movement. This one I sort of go a little bit of a higher rep range, sort of like 12 to 15, sometimes even 15 to 20. It's the end of the workout, get a massive pump, you're a bit more fatigued, and you sort of shouldn't be able to throw the weight around, for example, with this exercise. You should be really slowing the eccentric and controlling it, and then really trying to drive the bar down on the concentric. So, the final part of the video for this week. Thank you guys for making it this far through. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. We're going to talk about the last 2 exercises of the movements here. Again, I've said it in the previous videos, my rear delts have sort of been a wee bit of a weak point, so we're working on that a lot. So we're doing some rear delt flies here to end off the workout. Aiming for that 12 to 15 reps, 3-ish sets. If I'm feeling really good, I might have hit 4, can't remember. Again, trying to sort of keep the chest up and back so that your mid-back's already contracted, there's no more contraction to happen, and that way when you're pulling for your rear delts, you're sort of trying to sweep the weight out, not sort of just straight back, more like out motion, get the rear delts firing, and then moving into supersetting that just straight up with some static hammer curls, as you can see in the video, basically getting one to 90 degrees, getting the other one to 90 degrees, and then just sort of alternating between them. It's honestly become one of my favorite arm bicep exercises. It was the hammer preacher curl with a dumbbell, which I first saw from Jeff Nippard, but this absolutely burns. I love it. But yeah. That's the workout. That's the video. Fingers crossed I don't stuff the audio up next time. Until next time, thanks for watching. Peace out.